My Way Teaching Aids Private Limited.
Science. Grade 7 Unit 4. Reproduction in plants. Reproduction. Reproduction is the process by which an individual produces young ones of its own kind. Asexual mode of reproduction. Asexual reproduction produces plants that are genetically identical to the parent plant because no mixing of male and female gametes take place. Spore formation. The process of formation of spores is known as sporogenesis. Spore formation in Rhizopus. Fragmentation. Fragmentation is the process of breaking down an organism into small fragments or pieces. Fragmentation in Spirogyra. Budding. Budding is the process of forming a new organism from a bud of an existing organism. Budding in yeast. Vegetative propagation. Vegetative reproduction is a process of producing a new plant from the vegetative parts of a plant such as leaves, stem, and roots. It is also known as vegetative propagation. Natural methods of vegetative propagation. By roots. By leaves. By stems. Artificial methods vegetative propagation. Layering. Grafting. Cutting. Tissue culture. Tissue sample scraped from parent plant. Tissue sample placed in agar growth medium containing nutrients and auxins. Sample developed into tiny plantlets. Plantlets planted into compost. Sexual mode of reproduction. Sexual reproduction in plants involves fusion of reproductive cells called the gametes. Structure of a flower. Structure of stamen. Structure of carpel. Pollination. The transfer of pollen grains from anther, male part, to the stigma, female part, of a flower is called pollination. Self-pollination. Anther. Stigma of same flower or stigma of another flower of the same plant. Cross-pollination. Anther of a flower from one plant. Stigma of a flower of another plants. Agents of pollination. By insects. By wind. By water. Fertilization. The process by which male gamete fuses with the female gamete to form a zygote is called fertilization. Fertilization in a flower. Formation of embryo. Structure of a seed. A seed contains a hard outer covering called the seed coat. The embryo has one or two cotyledons which store food and has an embryonal axis. The embryonal axis has two parts, plumule and radicle. Plumule gives rise to the shoot system and radicle gives rise to the root system. Seed dispersal. The process through which seeds are scattered to different places is called seed dispersal. Agents of seed dispersal. Dispersal by wind. Dispersal by water. Dispersal by birds and animals. Dispersal by self-explosion.
Thanks for watching this video.